After years of research, Major League Baseball has incorporated statistics from the Negro Leagues, and that means the MLB has a new top hitter.
His name is Josh Gibson. He was a catcher for a few teams, most notably with the Homestead Grays. His career batting average was .372, beating Ty Cobb's .367. Gibson also had one season where he batted .466.
If you are unfamiliar with the terms, a batting average is a way to measure how good a player is at getting on base. So scores are a percentage between 0 and 1. The closer a batter is to 1, the better. David Ortiz was a more recent great from Boston. His average is .286. Gibson's story is ultimately a tragic one, though. He died at age 36 from a brain tumor just months before Jackie Robinson broke the color barrier.
However, if you don't know Gibson's name from baseball, you might know him from the opera. The Summer King tells Gibson's story in dramatic musical fashion. In 2014, Kathleen Shannon spoke with the writer and the singer who wanted to share Gibson's life.
His career spanned from 1930 to 1947.
Right.
1947 is the year that Jackie Robinson broke the color barrier with the Brooklyn Dodgers, and you know, one of the most appealing things to me about Josh as a tragic figure is that he died in January of, you know, just as news that Jackie Robinson was going to break camp with the Dodgers.
He died 3 months, right before.
3 months before, and just
and
like, not to put too fine a point on it, but he may have been the best hitter who ever lived. I mean, we're not talking about a guy who just happened to be good. This guy was Babe Ruth good.
They called him the Black Babe Ruth,
they did.
right?
They did.
Some people called Babe Ruth the white Josh Gibson.
I can imagine.
As they should.
Right.
And one of the things that I just pulled to read, it said, you know, even if he wasn't the best baseball player of all time, he was clearly the best player never to make it to the big leagues, and that's so true. You know, and that's the tragedy amongst many tragedies in this opera.
What are you hoping to bring out about his character when you sing his role? Because a lot of his, right before he died, you know, he was addicted to drugs. He had really been on a downslide, right, at least personally.
The blacks in the Negro Leagues, and baseball players still today, they go out and carouse, and after a game, and you know, if they're not performing, if they're not playing the next day, they're out drinking or womanizing or doing whatever they do in their hotel rooms or in the pubs. So for me, portraying Josh, one, it's a great honor. Two, to bring this character that I did not know much about prior to studying him. We have many scenes where you see him as the baseball player. Clearly this bravura guy, bravado, full of himself, as a typical macho baseball player or any sports player would be. Then we see him in moments of tenderness with the women in his life, as well as a relationship that he had with one woman named Grace. And both figures actually are actual women with whom he had long relationships with.
So a full person.
Absolutely.
A full person that we can all relate to.
Yes, who then ultimately is about to die. And so getting the news from the doctor and seeing how that transforms his life, and then bringing the truth of his story or of certain questions that have never been answered by the end of the opera, they come forth.
A very big moment in history with that news coming out today from Major League Baseball.